Hello, hello, everybody. I hope everyone knows what this is. If you don't, you're about to experience a masterpiece of a franchise. I'm gonna let this opening roll and then I'll explain. That is right. We're here playing the Sly Cooper franchise, my favorite franchise of all time. Admittedly, the first one is probably going to be the least exciting for some of you because the other ones are a lot more fun, but we're going to play all of them, so fret not. However, I will say this is actually my second time
Sly,
doing this
come
recording.
in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you.
They can move their heads.
Very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
For those of you that don't know what this is one of the original PlayStation mascots, one of the OGs, one of the royalties, if you will.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Like I was saying, it's one of the original mascots for the PlayStation. It's about as old as, maybe a little bit younger, but about as old as Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. Like, this is one of the old
Be extra
ones.
careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be...
I think it's funny that I use those two as an example because it's always up there with the Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank.
Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all
937, I think, maybe? I've played this before a lot. I got it! It's been a while since I played this, and I still remember that vault code. That's not good.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
I understand I haven't really explained like much about what this is or anything for those of you that don't know what Sly Cooper is, but once I get past this tutorial mission, the game will actually explain itself like immediately. So let me just finish the level and you'll see for yourself.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
That's Sly's dig at Carmelita that she hasn't been able to do anything about it, and she's had the case for all this time. It'll make more sense once I finish this part, but that was a very slight jab at her. I mean, you see her aim. It's pretty obvious that she's not very good at her job.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
But I just did.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thieviusraccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thieviusraccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thieviusraccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
So it's kind of a revenge quest, if you didn't really understand. Basically, he's going to learn how to be a thief like his ancestors before him by acquiring all the pages that were stolen from him before he could inherit
That
it
was a
naturally.
nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
And off we go.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, most of these first levels are gonna be Bentley giving us the tutorial of the game. I don't really need the tutorial, but I can't skip it, so bear with me. I suppose it would be helpful for someone who hasn't played these games before, so enjoy it, I
Hey,
guess.
Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Yeah, pretty much, for anyone that wants to play Sly Cooper on their own, heed my advice. If you jump and hit the circle button with anything that looks like an object, you may be able to scale, climb, walk on any of that crap, anything that has the blue auras. Just jump, press the circle button, it's probably going to work.
Put the cipher here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues.
Oh, what he's referring to, those clue bottles,
Crack the code.
at the end, so in the original Sly Cooper, the one that we're playing right now, they're linear levels inside of a larger map that then you get all these keys to open up rooms to you'll understand when we get a little bit farther in, but every single linear level, like the one we're in right now, to get to the hideout or to the base, has I better get these. Has these clue bottles, and they'll tell you how many's in each level and whatever. And the vault is usually towards the end, I think. So we're gonna grab all of them, because that's how you get the true ending to this game. Because there's pages of the Thievius Raccoonus inside these vaults. So the only way to properly finish the game is to
Hold on, Sly. See those
get
searchlights?
all of the
One
safes open.
careless
So
step,
we
and
will
you'll be
do
subjected
those
to
as well.
acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
All right. For a lot of the stuff, Rebellion's just gonna explain the game to us. Did I just die? I should have took him out first before I went for those bottles. That was kind of embarrassing. That was utterly embarrassing. It's okay, I guess. I feel really dumb, but so I'm like, I've played this franchise probably the most out of any other game franchise for most of my life, so I would consider myself to be pretty good at these games, but that death does not make it look to be the case. I promise you, I am genuinely pretty good at these. So I'm gonna play all 3 games. Well, I know there's 4, but I'm gonna play the 3 originals first, and if I decide to play the 4th one, we will, but
According
we'll
to
see.
my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know,
Basically,
blimp
you said he
looks
has a
more
frog
like
radar.
machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why
I
it
like being
never
able to move their
stops
heads.
raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
That wasn't to say that I don't enjoy the 4th game. It's because it's on a different system technically, and I'd have to get a whole new thing up for that. It's just because it would take more effort, and I'm not sure if it's worth the risk, kind of thing. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because I do genuinely love every installment in this series, so maybe I will just because of that reason. But we'll see when we get there.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Jumping at the circle button to do pretty much everything. For Sly, anyway. In this first game, Sly is the only character we get to use, so. And it's kind of crazy to me that he's learning how to do all this stuff that his ancestors can do as he acquires more pages and stuff. Like, he learns skills periodically as we continue the game. And the funny thing about that is, to me, is that all of these bosses as a team were able to take out his dad. And I don't know if you saw in that little opening where they were showing it to us, Sly had his dad's cane with him.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those
Yeah,
clues in
it's the vault for
Raleigh
the
you collected.
bottles.
If
But
you
his
can
dad
locate
was
all
taken
the
out
clues in this area, I
fighting
should
them
be able to
1v5,
crack the code and get
and
you
he didn't have his
inside.
cane, because this is his dad's cane technically. If he were to use his dad were to have his cane, I'm willing to bet his dad probably could have beaten, well, at least 4 of them. I don't know about the last
You
one.
found it, Sly. That's the
But-
final clue to crack the code.
Yeah.
Now find out both, and I'll give you the instructions to open it. The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
Yeah, I don't know all the codes for all of them. I just knew that beginning one.
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Later renamed to the knockout dive move. Admittedly, the dive move in this one doesn't really offer much because, although the whole point is that he's stealthy, when enemies hear you coming near them, they just immediately turn around and like attack you. So, and we don't have a health bar in this one, so the stealth portion's more of the parkour section rather than the combat section, at least in this first one. The story for this game is really good, though. I know most of it's just me running around jumping on stuff, but this, at least the boss fights for the story, you'll enjoy.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine. But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
So basically what they're getting at is that this is like the base that we're investigating in a way. Not investigating, that's the wrong word. Infiltrating is the right word.
Without a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
It's basically a one-off is the lucky charm that he was saying. But anyway, all of these little markers are all the different missions I have to do, and at the end there's a key. I have to get all the keys to beat the boss at the end anyway, so I'm gonna go through and just complete all of them. Yeah, Raleigh.
I demand the boiler stay at full pressure at all times. If you lazy, lowbrow, technically incompetent attack of gutter snipes steal your jobs right.
Gutter snipes? Dang.
But of course, filling boats is a fine achievement.
You're allowed to wear 2 lucky charms at a time, by the way, just in case anyone was questioning why what happened just happened.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
What was I gonna say? I'm usually pretty good about knowing where all of the clue bottles are, but there is gonna be a time or two where I will find 29 to 30 of the clue bottles, and I'll just miss one. I'll be like, well, where is it?
If you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
As enjoyable as a character as Bentley is, especially in the later installments, he's like, if not Sly, he's the best character without a doubt. In this beginning one, I realize he has to like explain to us how the game works and stuff. God, is he annoying in this one.
Perform super sneaky thief moves.
I love the guy, but shut up sometimes, you know? I wish there was a way to like a thing I could click that's like, I've played this before, I don't need all of the hints, you know? But then where would be the fun in that, right? Oh! I thought I was gonna clear that just barely, but I was mistaken. My claim about being really good at this isn't coming across very well right now, is it? I promise, guys. I promise. I'm really not that bad. In the comments section, let me know if you've ever played the Sly Cooper franchise before, and if you have, let me know what your favorite game in the franchise is. Not today. For me, this was the original 3D platformer that had an open world back in the day. Well, not necessarily this one, but this franchise, the second and third one, was really more of the open world aspect, but this is what I grew up on, and I loved every second of these games, so... Oh, I maybe didn't mention this before. With the little yellow lights and stuff, you can touch the yellow lights, that's more of a warning, but as soon as they turn red, then they actually do damage. And as soon as I smack this alarm here, the lasers and the alarm will shut off. It's not really that big of a deal. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything when I walked in the door. I'm not a big fan of the combat style in this one, for obvious reasons, but I will say the music whenever you walk up to an enemy is really I like it, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but I was gonna say it sounds really cool. Personal preference maybe, but I like it. Some of the boss fight music in this game is really good too. I think Mugshot and, well, maybe I shouldn't say their names, it doesn't really matter. The boss 2 and boss 4 in this game are really good boss music.
Press the circle
To enter the vault code.
I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
I believe it. What do we get? Please don't be the roll.
Interesting. Old Sly Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll.
Gosh dang
Stories
it.
claim she can move faster rolling than anyone
I definitely
else on the
spoke
run.
that into
Hold down the triangle button to use this move.
spoke that
Switch
into
between power-ups
existence,
using L2
but
and R2.
whatever. I think it looks really goofy, and it doesn't work well in spaces that aren't like flat level. Like, why would you want to use that? The oil on these things looks so gross. Or maybe it's grease. I think it's oil, but it could be grease. Grease would make more sense though, because they are moving pistons and stuff. Casually breaking everything as we descend further into the level. That sounds pretty interesting, listening to it a couple times in the beginning, but once you've heard it a million times, you're like, alright, I'm over this. I'm not going to do the time events. Once you beat a level, you can go through it again and do it as a timed event. I don't really care for those. Could I do it? Sure. Maybe if I go through this whole game, or even the whole franchise, and I decide I want to do more content, and I haven't done them yet, maybe I'll come back for them one day, but throughout the length of this original series here, it's not going to happen. I try to take advantage of these respawning at the beginning of every reset of levels. But this is the only map that has these, so I'm not going to do this every time. Just just for this map, because it's there and it's a helpful resource, so why not?
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security.
I was gonna say, what, it's booby trapped?
You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Well, that is kind of my whole game, isn't it? Ooh, lasers coming at me. Oh, don't jump on that. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Let's try. Bozo. Well, if the safe is right there, then this must be a very short level. Come on, Sly. Help me. Thank you. I believe some safes in here too. I should go look before we progress. So I don't think there's any in these. Yeah. There is some over here. Just checking to see if there's nothing down here that I'm missing. Okay, I think we got all of these. They're over here. Some of these guards are just funny to me, because it's like, what were you really trying to accomplish by doing that? I've always thought games where you jump on lily pads are really funny, because it's like, realistically, jumping on a lily pad, you just sink it immediately. But there's like, I don't know if you guys have ever played a lot of, oh, that was an accident. If you guys have played a lot of, platformers before, but, a lot of the platformers like these in the olden days had a bunch of, lily pads were like the thing to jump on. And I just think it's so funny to me. Ow! I'm really not setting a good image for myself saying that I'm good at these. I mean, I'll have to redeem myself in further episodes, I guess. Oh, that's right. It's all the... Oh, don't fall. I forgot the vault is all the way back here. Man, what was the point of putting the vault all the way over here?
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
I wonder what it's going to be this time.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Oh, well that's going to help for finding those in the future. But why? Oh, I see. I'm so used to thinking that all of these vaults have to be pages of the book, the Thievius Raccoonus, but that could just be blueprints of the... Like, it doesn't have to be the book. Because I was gonna be like, well, why would there be pages of his hideout inside of the book? But that it doesn't have to be the book. It's just that like anything that's not blueprints are gonna be pages of the book. Do 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 do. 3 vaults open, 3 keys acquired. I think that's a good place to call this episode. If you guys enjoyed seeing Sly Cooper on the channel, I hope you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Look forward to seeing the first 3 games all being on the channel at the bare minimum. And until the next episode, everybody, have a good rest of your day.